Powered by Riverside FM.
Powered by Riverside.
What I'm trying to say is that if I can change,
Я думаю, что каждый тоже изменился
and
сегодня.
you can change,
Вы можете измениться.
everybody can change.
Каждый может измениться.
You're listening to WildFireRadio.com presents the Jerry Torres program. No bad news, no sad news, no politics, no religion, just happy fun stuff. And now, here's your host, Jerry Torres.
Five-time Emmy Award-winning anchor Ron Burgundy and Tits McGee.
Now go to that voodoo that you do so well.
Take that! Oh my God, this! And that too! Alright! Right there! Alright, how about this? Yeah! And one more! Alright. Welcome everyone to another edition episode of the Jerry Torres program. I am back after just a week off, Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's love. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, I took a week off because I took a week off from work. I went to Bushkill Falls with my girlfriend and we had a great time. It was beautiful. We had a wonderful time over there. We went shopping, we went hiking, we saw the waterfalls. It was so beautiful. It was so nice. And I love hiking. I was prepared at my big backpack and my bug spray, my water, and what else did I bring with me? Everything. And we hiked for like about almost an hour, maybe 2 hours, but it was worth it. And it was like a labyrinth of stairs going around this mountain just to see the waterfall. And to me, it was something unique and artistic, just to see beauty in its natural. And it was amazing how the streams, the babbling brooks, the rivers, and then the huge waterfall. It was something, man. And I enjoyed it. And I thank her so much for her taking me there. And it was great, man. Yeah. There it is. That's not a waterfall. I'm trying to find a waterfall. I don't have a waterfall sound. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. All right, hold on. Let's get up here. All right. I know I have a waterfall sound. There we go. Now I'm back to the usual again. Water. There you go. No, that's still the thing. Damn it. What the hell? You know what? Forget it. Forget it anyway. But yes, it was a great time. It was romantic, I was being my romantic self, and she was so beautiful. And God, man, that we just walked and we got intimate, and it was just great moments I caught on my camera. And I enjoyed every single minute of it, man. I really did, and I hope to do it again with her in the future. But when I go back, yes, but this time I'm going to get a better hotel. Don't get me wrong, the Value Inn was very nice. But I ain't a better hotel. I'm going to get one next time. They had a flea market over there. Ah, man. I just say this, man. When I go to the Columbus flea market and the Berlin flea market, it's a flea market. All right. And normally they have like everything you need. You walk around, you buy this, you buy that. And don't get me wrong, I did buy a few things here and there. But I mean, as soon as I walked into the comic book store, the smell of mildew. Yeah, I was like, what the hell? Yeah. And it was strong. I was like, oh my God, did they bother like to check this whole inside of this building? You could just smell it. And it was like, oh God. It's like for years they haven't like bothered to check the inside of the building. It didn't have much of they try to say it was Marvel, DC, and all this. It was like rock shirts and like very little toys, no comic books. I was like, you know what? But as soon as I walked in, that mildew just got me. What the? Oh God! So yeah, but other than that, we had good food. The atmosphere was wonderful. I took a wrong turn, took this labyrinth roller coaster up and down hill over there. Other than that, I had a wonderful 2.5 days, and then I came back. I said, "Damn, I'm going to shave. I'm going to do everything, clean the house, do the laundry, do back my usual routine." And then after that, like I just managed to catch up on some sleep and exercise, cut the grass. That was another thing I did. Where does this natural energy come from? I have no idea. And no, it's not from the stuff that I take. But I managed to just take care of what I needed to take care. And, you know, I'm back doing my usual writing comedy. If someone says to me, listen, why are you being lazy? I'm not being lazy. I'm just taking an effing break, dude. You know, I'm trying to contact people for shows. I'm trying to write new material. And it's like to a point where it's like you get like a little frustrated, like because and a little stressed because you want to do a good show. You want to have a great set. You want to make sure your material's strong. And, you know, I manage myself to do my best of my ability to get what I need to get done. But when I take some time off, I feel relaxed, you know. But which is what I did. Ow, damn it! Which is what I did this week. You know, I took a week off from work, and I was like, you know what, dude, I am just gonna chill, relax, do very little, not much, because I'm gonna step back from writing comedy. I'm gonna step back from doing shows. I'm gonna step back from just being. I just want to spend time with my lady, and have so much fun with her. Enjoy the summer, and hopefully the fall and winter we can do more things in the fall and winter. So yeah, I'll go back doing comedy shows again. I will. Like I'm thinking about doing them again, like late July or in August. Go back to the usual of doing comedy shows because right now, you know, I just want to relax, and I've been catching up on a lot of things that I've been needing to catch up on. Oh, good Lord, man. Yeah. But I tell you what, that flea market was a horrible flea market. That's why I got to give it, man. Yeah, I thought it was going to be like big, like Columbus or Berlin. Hell to the hell no. Man. I think I have it here. Hold on. So this was the sound of Bush Hill Falls. And okay, I hope everybody can hear this. Here we go. I'm going to turn the volume up. There we go. Look at that. Listen to that beautiful waterfall. Almost makes you want to go pee. You see? That's the sound I needed. Waterfall right there. All right, here he is. One more time. Oh my God. Like I'm actually there. Anyway. Okay. Anyway, so let me see what we got here. All right. Let's cut down to the quick, man. I was going to go see How to Train Your Dragon. I'm already reading. It's like 87% Rotten Tomatoes. I'm going to go see that with my lady this week or the following week. I'm definitely going to do that. So also I've been reading up on July 6th, Seaside Heights, the 50th anniversary of Jaws. They're doing outside beach movie night every Wednesday, and I'm definitely going to go there. Me and my girlfriend I have are making plans to go see this movie because the 50th anniversary is one of the best sharks movie ever made. There was never a shark movie that ever came close. Too much CGI, too much over imagining, too much over exaggerating, Hold on. And none of them were like scary. None of them were like, So I'm definitely gonna go see it. I'm hoping like it'll be a nice, like cool summer evening. No rain, no thunderstorm. Just like this unexpected cool breeze to enjoy a good movie. And I'm definitely gonna bring something to drink. Bring my Twizzlers because why Twizzlers? Because they're nice and quiet. Maybe my popcorn and caramel. I might bring that. But I'm really looking forward to it. So it's 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks until that comes up. And I really cannot wait to go. I'm real excited, man, just to see Jaws at a beach outside. And I know it's like they're going to have everything well done. I saw the one from last year. They put movie theater seats outside, these big speakers, and then the movie screen. And the next thing you know, everybody's out there with their family watching a damn good movie. And I was like, man, you know what? Screw this. I'm going to go see Jaws. It's the 50th anniversary, one of my favorite shark movies ever made. And I know I'm definitely going to have a good time. So this is what I'm going to bring with me. Of course, bottled water. Second, my Twizzlers, and I'm going to bring a bag of my caramel and popcorn. Yeah. So I'm definitely going to go see that. I'll probably do every single line from the movie, but I'm not going to do. Anyway, so yeah. So I had to train a dragon. Hopefully I can see it tomorrow. If not, I'll probably see it the following week. And my diet. All right, let's go about my diet, man. All right, it was shifting up and down and up, and then down left, and then upright. I was fed up with it. So yesterday I did my 3-hour workout, and I managed to burn like 1,000 something calories. Yeah. Yeah, that was me after I did my 3-hour workout. So I managed to do my 3 hours. I burned, I don't know many pounds I lost. I think I lost like 2 or 3 pounds, and I weighed myself. I was like, okay, so far so good. I'm going down. This morning I weighed myself again. I wasn't happy with what I saw. So then I said, you know what? I'm going to do the treadmill in my house, and then I am going to do I ran an hour in my house, and then I waited and I rested my body, and I waited for like about maybe 2 hours till the lady came down, the woman that takes care of my dad. So I said, you know what? I got an idea. I'll do more cardio again, run to the park for 4 miles like I normally do. So Anna came down. That was her name. Who used to take care of my mom. Now she's taking care of my dad. So next thing you know, she comes down and says, hey, we're going to the park again. And I put on my running shoes. She was like, yeah, I bought the wheelchair, brought the bottled water, brought the bottled water with me. So we all got packed up the car, and then we went to the park again. And then next thing you know, my dad sat in the wheelchair and she did her usual, pushed him around. And then I said, all right, here we go, 4 miles. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to cut down on eating late. If I have to, I'll probably eat a crackers or something like that, something light, maybe my yogurt, And I was well behaved today. Very well behaved. I didn't eat between like hours before lunch or hours before my dinner. I managed to maintain control. I was very, very good. Very, very good. And then after that, I managed to,
Obscure scene, take 2. Action!
So I managed to just behave on my habits. And then after that, I said after 6 o'clock, I'm not going to eat anything. And I did. I was like, damn, I'm really good. Oh my God. When you're 53 years old and you're trying to lose 10 pounds, an extra 10 pounds, the body and mind and of an older person is like, nah, you're not gonna do. Right now, I'm looking at my girlfriend's beautiful face on my phone. Oh, yeah, yeah. Can I get all guys? There you go. I'm looking at her. Thank you. Anyway, so right now I'm going to be well disciplined, well behaved for the next 3 weeks, maybe 4, and really lose in these extra 10 pounds that I need to lose, because it was ridiculous. Of no more eating big meals either. Me and my girlfriend decided not to eat no more big meals. Like mass. If we do, it's going to be healthy, like vegetables, slice of steak, grilled chicken, or something. Something healthy. And I said no more big meals, because you tend to get gassy, you tend to get bloaty, and it's like you get tired, and it's like you don't want to do anything, you don't want to go anywhere, and it's like, oh, I just want to lie here and just enjoy my bloatness. It's like, please just let me lie here and just relax, please. Oh my God, where the hell is it? There you go. Oh, wait, so it's coming. Oh, there goes 5 pounds of air just came out. So now I'm going to behave. For the next 3 or 4 weeks, I'm going to behave. No more eating between meals. From now on, it's going to be a granola bar for lunch and a yogurt for breakfast, whatever. Because I'm trying to lose the weight that I need to lose. And so far, I've been sort of good. But this last week, and when I took my 2.5 days with my lady, and I was like, oh my God, I'm eating, I'm wolfing down this food and that food. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. So, be that as it may, I'm just adjusting my mic stand here. There we go. Be that as it may, I'm going to be very good. I'm going to be well disciplined, well behaved, and not just overindulge and overeating and eating between meals. The one thing though, I will have my cheat day, and my one cheat day. Probably have my pretzels that I microwave and dip them in ketchup or barbecue sauce. That's good stuff. Wait a minute, where's my good sound? I know I have a good sound. Hold on. There we go. What? All right.
Good luck with that.
Anyway, so from here on out, I'm going to be well disciplined, well focused, and I got to buy more of my diet pill, my healthy pills with my multivitamins in it, because God, I don't want to let myself go like I did before. I don't. It's like when I wear my t-shirts way back when, I saw these bulges on the side, gut hanging out, and I was like, oh my God. And I did not look good in those videos when I took them with my girlfriend. I saw myself. I was like, oh my God. I look like a dad. I mean, like a dad bod. I was like, okay. Now, no more effing around. It's going to be straight focused and serious and more disciplined. Oh, good Lord, man. What do I need to do to get things done, people? Anyway, so it's hard being on a diet, man. It is. You may think it's like, oh, I'll just eat a graham cracker or a bowl of air and distilled water, and then after that, suck in some more air and hopefully lose 20 pounds in 24 hours. It's not like that. It is not like that at all. So I'm going to do more cardio, no lifting weights. I am going to eat like a yogurt and granola bar for breakfast and lunch. I'm going to buy more of these meal replacement shakes and meal replacement granola bars that they do work, because this is ridiculous, dude. I mean, I'm trying to lose the weight that I need to lose, and then all of a sudden it's like my body like, nah, you're not gonna do it, dude. Nah, no, you're gonna be fat forever. Oh God, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, man. I'm telling you right now. Anyway, so let's go on, people. All right, so the protesters that are marching right now in Philly, Chicago, New York, and other great cities. All right. Let me go by saying this. You have the right to march. You have the right to protest. You have the right to speak your mind. But for those that are like saying that this regime that's pretty much telling the military, this is what you do, this is what you do as I say. You know, it's pretty much, and for a Führer to take over the governor's command of a state, like, no, I'm sending military over there now. He's pretty much abusing his authority. And the federal judge is looking at this to overturn it. And I hope he does it really soon. Because, you know, there's so many people getting arrested. ICE is pretty much working ridiculous in just grabbing anyone that they see is like, okay, hey, you're not from this country, you're going back to yours. And they're just, you know, with papers and a group of SWAT teams that were, or it's like, really, dude? Seriously? Now it's like, now you're hunting people. That's what you're doing, you know. And they're listening to a man that's just a Nazi. That's what he is. A Nazi in the White House. A Nazi in the cracky house. That's what it is. A crackhead Nazi, you know. And his ass kissing, butt kissing, dick sucking, yes men. It's like, we obey our commander because he's our leader. And it's like, really? You can't think for yourself, you spineless prick? You know? And for those people that are just protesting, try your best not to do it in a violent manner, you know? I mean, they cannot arrest half of the billion people or more than a billion. Instead of just protesting and marching in Chicago, Philly, and Washington, or whatever, I think all these people, or everyone in the United States, should march to Washington, D.C. March over there because they can't arrest a billion people. It's impossible. You know, and if the military knows that they took an oath, you know, I mean, they can't really use rubber bullets or beanbags on unarmed people. They can't do it on a billion people. It's impossible. But if everyone can just stop marching in their city and start focusing on marching to Washington, D.C., if you want to overthrow this Nazi Führer that's in the White House right now, I think everyone should get together, do a full march to Washington, D.C. Peaceful, please. And really let him know that no one likes him. That Trump thinks everybody thinks, oh, I'm doing a good job. No, you're not. Boy, what a delusional old prick. Narcissistic, delusional asshole that he is. He's breaking laws. He's bending the rules. He's corrupting everybody. And everyone thinks it's like, oh, he knows what he's doing. He's president of the United States. He can do anything. No, you cannot. A government can be overthrown. Big time. You know, people lost their jobs because of him. Innocent people getting arrested, sent back to a country, you know, it's like, and all of a sudden they realize, oh, shoot, he was born in this country. What did we do? How long is it going to take for him to get back? 90 years. Okay, yeah, all right, we'll do the process, you know, just send him back here. And then we have these other ass kissers, like the poor guy that's in an El Salvador prison. And then all of a sudden, one of Nazi Trump's ass kissers, well, you know, here's what he did. This is what he broke the law. He was a woman beater. He did all the negative stuff. He was so happy and proud. I work for my Führer. I do what he says. Okay. You know, let's turn the table. What if you were in the El Salvadorian prison? You think anybody here will be helping your ass out? Hell no. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's ridiculous how this government that we have is trying to control and destroy everyone's lives. They're trying to say, our way is better, your way is not. We tell the rules, you obey them. Like it or not, F you, you have no rights. We're stripping your rights. We're stripping everything about you because I don't give it. F who you are. I know what I am. I'm a corrupt politician. I think I want everything to go my way. In the end, someone thinks they have power forever and they don't. You know? But there's too much of too much. It's going to go to a point where something bad is going to happen. You know? But if everybody can just stop marching around your cities, get everyone together, get buses, vans, RVs, go on foot and march all the way to Washington, D.C. All the way. Hold signs that we hate Trump, F Trump, suck a dick Trump, whatever. And we want you out of office now, And just people going on their megaphones and their speakers and just do a protest to let them know that the world doesn't like you. We want you out. I mean, it's to a point where you're like, dude, really? I mean, the head of the United Nations pretty much was like, F you, dude. I'm the president of the United Nations. You're just president of the United States. I control half of the United, all of the United Nations. So I do what I say what I'm going to do. You don't tell me what to do. Oh my God, man. Sometimes I love my country, and then other times I just can't stand it anymore. So our Montreal, Canada is looking good to me every day, man. I don't know, man. Oh, good Lord. So for right now, people, do what you can do. Try your best not to be violent. Try your best not to cross the line. Try your best not to hurt people. All right? Because there's already people getting beanbag, rubber bullet, pepper sprayed. And it's like, really, you're going to throw a cone at a cop? Here's a funny thing. There's a lot of people not wearing masks, and when they try to do something to police, they're like, hey, then all of a sudden they pop their whole face right in front of the camera, and all of a sudden they're being hunted. Oh, God, man. I just don't understand. The days of old when it was protesting in peace, But nowadays, it's not peaceful anymore. It has to be to a manner of violence where people want to be heard, want to be seen. They want destruction. They want to damage property and buildings and businesses. They want to set fires to cars and property, and they want to hurt not just police, but they also want to hurt other people that don't have nothing to do with it. Speak your mind, man. But speaking in a peaceful manner where no one gets hurt, no one goes to jail, God. I mean, and like I said, that's why I'm not into politics. If people are like, hey, Jared, we're going to do a march and a protest, it's like, go ahead, I ain't going. Like, why are you not going? Because no one cares. It's like, you think things are going to change immediately overnight? It's like, no. It's like, I'm not stopping you. Go ahead, march to your heart's content. Carry that big sign. Have 1,000 of your friends standing behind you, and just say, hey, we're here to march, and because we know how to walk, and whatever cadence you guys are going to say. I personally don't care. I listen, for those that are marching right now, more power to you. May God bless you. May God protect you. Me personally, I am not marching. No. What's in it for me? Nothing. Because if I go marching and the next day is like, hey, we did a march, we spoke our minds, and the next morning it's like, but shit's still the same. It's like, why did I waste half of my day to come here, dude? It's to a point where and people have done their history. When Martin Luther King, the great Malcolm X, and all these wonderful, powerful leaders from African to American to Russian, even Russian, then Russian of old when they protest, even though some people did get shot and killed. But other than that, because they got tired of the regime. I mean, there was a documentary that I saw about some Czechoslovakian a dictator who controlled the country with an iron fist for 20 something years, 20 and 30 years. And one day the people had enough. The people did it. There was a major uprising from 1,000 to 500,000 to 250,000 to a full million people protested. Enough was enough. And this was like in the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s this happened. But people said we had enough of this guy. This guy's an a-hole. He's ruining our way of life. He's telling us what to do. People are getting the secret police are kidnapping people, and all of a sudden enough was enough. So everybody started marching. And I forgot the name of the guy, but anyway. So they started marching. Next thing you know, the dictators, I want everybody to get back in their house. Do as I say. And everybody's like, F you. They didn't go back to their house. And then all of a sudden he ordered the police and the military to form a blockade and to shoot. And then all of a sudden the people kept marching forward and marching forward. And then all of a sudden the military and the police were like, what are we doing? We're going to shoot at innocent, unarmed people? And we're going to listen to this douchebag? No. They put their arms up. Guns back in the holster, weapons up. Or what's the term? Oh, yeah. They slung their rifles. And then all of a sudden they were like, they pulled to the side and said, go. Because we're tired of this guy too. And they kept marching and marching to his palace. And then also he was so scared that him and his wife were like, oh, we got to get out of here. But it was too late. The people got him. The people killed him. Actually, they caught him. And then he went to a quick tribunal. I am not kidding. This documentary was so fascinating. I'll try to find the name of the documentary, but he quickly went into the room of these lawyers and prosecutors and judges without like proper process, because why should he get it when he didn't do it to other people? So he went through the process. He had his suit on, and there he was. Two military men stood side by side, and his wife was like in another room. And it's like, okay, since you did this, since you did that, we're tired of your crap. We charge you guilty on all charges of the people of Czechoslovakia, blah, blah, blah. And we sentence you to death. And he was like, and he was pompous and kind. Yeah, you guys will change your mind. You guys are going to miss something now. Wife, same thing. Even though like she's not, they were like, you know what? You married to this guy? You're guilty too. Penalty, death. I was like, whoa. So next thing you know, a couple hours later, took him out to this open wall and bang, 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 shot him dead. Both of them. I was like, whoa. Oh, shoot. There we go. So you see, the point I'm trying to make is this. Ooh, wait a minute. What the hell's happening here? So the point I'm trying to make is this. Don't think that this guy in the White House is going to be powerful forever. He's not. He's delusional. He will go down just like every dictator or everyone that has this power that they think they can control the world. Like they think this way is better, your way is not. You have to kiss my ass, in order for you to be obedient to me. No one's obedient. Don't be an ass kisser. Don't be a brown noser. Don't be a yes man. Don't be this type of guy that you believe that if he says, I'm going to bring back Bigfoot riding unicorns by tomorrow, watch people. Oh my God. And watch those other Trump supporters believe him. Did you hear our Führer? He's going to do it. What? Unicorns and Bigfoot tomorrow morning. Oh. Someone once said, Putin is a great manipulator. Donald Trump is a master liar, which is so true. I had to drink my watery poo. So be that as it may, people. All right. Instead of marching in your cities or these major cities from Colorado to Mexico, to California, New York, Chicago, stop. March to Washington, D.C. Everyone, get your signs, get in trucks and vans and rent RVs, get buses, planes, trains, automobiles, however, get on a dog sled and just go to Washington, D.C. Go to Washington. Do not do damage. Do not cause mayhem and chaos. All right. That's the last thing, that nobody wants. But go there and just protest and say, we had enough. Get out. And again, don't do no harm to other people as well as yourselves. Do it peacefully. Speak loudly, but do it peacefully. And who knows? You guys can make history for him. Be like, you know what? F this. The feuder could say, F this. I'm out of here, dude. I can't handle this. Nobody likes me. I'm going to go home. But anyway. So I go back to work on Sunday. Yay. Yeah. Where's my yay at? Damn it. Yay. I know. Oh, I have it here. No, I don't. Yay. Oh, crap. I thought I had it here. Hooray! That's the one I'm looking for. All right, here we go. Hooray! There we go. Oh my God! Do not tell me, hooray! Oh my Lord! There we go. I got it. So I go back to work on Sunday. Hooray! Yeah. There you go. Oh crap! Was that the Viking horn? What the hell? Let's go to sports just real quick. Aaron Rodgers signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh my Lord. I really cannot wait to go back on Sunday. I'm going to rub in those Pittsburgh Steelers faces, man. Oh my God. They didn't want this to happen, but it happened. And I cannot wait for the season to start because this is going to be really interesting. The guy's up there in age, dude. I don't think he's gonna I think somebody said he's what the hell? Okay, I got you. So I think he's probably gonna get league minimum, Son of a bitch. That's enough. Oh my God, this thing is so sensitive. So I think he's probably gonna get league minimum, and he'll probably be first, second string. I have no idea. But I know the Pittsburgh Steelers fans are not happy about this. They're not happy about this at all. And I don't blame them. Oh, my God. Is this a sad moment in NFL history? Is it? I mean, when you think about Aaron Rodgers was a Super Bowl winning quarterback, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh, I'm hurt. Oh, you know what? I'm going to scope with the Jets. And then for 2 seasons, he's done nothing. And all of a sudden, the Jets were like, we ain't signing you back, dude. You lied to us. And then they kick him out. All of a sudden, his agent is working overtime. They were like the Giants, and Giants were like, what? No, we don't want him. Then he goes to Cleveland. Oh, no, we don't want him either. And it's like, oh, my God. He was being tossed around like a whore in a steam bathroom. I think we can go with that one. But anyway, all of a sudden, Pittsburgh was like, you know what? Fine. We'll take him. All right. Sheesh. What a big baby. We can take it, but this is what you have to. This is how much we're going to pay you, It's sad, dude. My heart goes out to the fans and Pittsburgh Steelers, dude. I mean, it's to a point where you're like, oh my God, what has the season come to? But they're already like selling tickets for the Eagles online already, and everyone's preparing for August because that's when preseason games, go back to practice. So I think it's like late July. And then all of a sudden, the whole routine starts all over again when the season starts, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait for football to start again, man. This is so exciting. Oh, God. But Aaron Rodgers signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, God, it's going to be a sad day in Pittsburgh, man. Good God. All right. Anyway, so I'm about to get off soon because I'm gonna call my lady and fold my clothes, take a shower, and then just watch anything that's on YouTube. Because I mean, like I said, I'm gonna take a break from writing and rehearsing. I'll probably do that this weekend. Go back to my usual routine, and then just contact for more comedy shows. Because right now I just need a break. I'm gonna spend time with my family. I want to spend time with my girlfriend, and just be in that 1 or 2 days. Just be with my brain, just collect myself, breathe, because that's what you need, man. I mean, it's pretty much people just going around like this. These the true stories of many directors, producers, business people that are business owners. As a matter of fact, I was talking about this yesterday. This one major producer takes 2 months off during the summer to relax. Right, my doctor. Well, he's retired now, but at the time, he used to go like he would take 2 months off. Or not the full 2 months, but like a month off, and then all of a sudden he'll save up the other month to take the other. Because he was a doctor for like 37 years, 37 to 38 years. He's entitled. So he says, I just need to get the hell away from everybody. Like this one executive producer, he's reading scripts, and directors do the same thing. They want to write, they don't want to read scripts, they don't want to be in their office, they don't want to answer emails. They just want to go to their private beach house in somewhere in the islands, USA, whatever, and just collect their thoughts in their minds, and just hear the crashing of the waves and drinking their Mai Tais, whatever. As a matter of fact, the pizza shop that I go to at the time was owned by the original guy, so now some other guy owns it. But he would take a full month off. I asked him about that one time when he was around. He passed away, but rest in peace. But he would put a sign there. I'm away for a full month. Won't be back till early next month. Whatever. He would put the sign on the door. But then his family and his friends would take over while he's away. So I asked him, I said, well, so what do you do? So, well, think about it, kid. I've been making pizzas for over 25, 30 years. I need a break. I have to get orders for food, and I have to take care of my staff, and I have to make sure everything's clean, make sure the customers are happy. When you're in the pizza business, it's 7 days a week. 7 days a week. Sometimes you get that one day off, which is good, maybe two. It's good to have partners that know the business. It's family run. So he says, but once I take my month off, I go to Italy, I go back to my hometown, and I'm just there drinking my wine, hanging out, being with my wife, away from everything and everyone for a full solid month. I don't want to see or he goes, I'll eat pizza, but I don't want to make it. I don't want to handle orders. I don't want to handle this. And I agreed with them. I was like, well, good. Well, good for you. That's your time. You use it. F everybody. Don't listen to them. Just take your time and go. Just go. And that's what I need. That's what I need. And under God's good graces, I can go back on the stage, be better than ever. Not just that, don't have to worry about finding an agent or a bookie or a booker to help me book some shows. Maybe under God's good graces, I will get a mega super agent and he'll make things happen. I could be performing in the greatest comedy clubs in the United States. But for right now, it's me time, man. I just want to relax. Because when you get a comedy show, this is the thing. You got to make sure what your set list is going to be. You have to be there at a certain time. You got to make sure, get the feel of the crowd. It's a long list of things. You got to make sure like you're focused, you're ready, you're set, you're calm and cool, collective. And then all of a sudden you get on that stage and you do the best that you can to rock the house, to do your best that you can to make sure everything's going right. And it's kind of stressful at times, sometimes, but I've been doing it for so long. I'm so used to it. But now it's like, oh God, it's to a point where it like kind of gets to you, but doesn't get to you. So by taking this full month of June off, and like I'll go back in late July or mid-July. But right now, I just want to enjoy the summer. That's it, people. I'm sick and tired of people thinking that their way is better for me. F you. All right. I know what I'm doing with my life. Worry about yours. Oh, but other than that, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, after I get off here, I'm going to fold my clothes. Ooh, how exciting is that? Yeah. What the hell? I thought I had my hooray here. Oh my God. H-O. Hooray. Damn it.
Hooray!
There you go. Yes. Oh my God. That's so exciting. Yes.
So
What the hell?
awesome!
Yeah. So this Saturday is going to rain. It's going to freaking suck, man. Father's Day is this Sunday, too. Father's Day is every day with my dad. I take care of him. I feed him and all that stuff. So every day is a Father's Day. And for all fathers that are out there or guardians or, stepdads that's good to, the kids that they're not yours, but always remember the reason why they call it Father's Day is because it's your day. Maybe you just want a good meal, you just want to stay in the bed all day. And it's Father's Day. Let them do whatever the hell they want. It's kind of like Mother's Day. Let them do whatever they want. It's their day. They want to get pampered. They want to get like full service from the nails to manicures, pedicures, hair, facials, whatever. The dad pretty much is like, Luke, I just want to eat a big sandwich. I want to let out a good fart, and I just want to stay in bed, and I don't want to hear my name Daddy for anything. Leave Daddy alone day. That's what it means. And that's what I want to do. I just want to eat, fart, and leave me alone. But Dad, what did I say? Don't make me say it again. All right? I just want to eat and fart and stay in the bed all day. All right? Anyway. So to all dads out there, it's your day. Do whatever the hell you want. Eat whatever the hell you want. Watch whatever you want. Don't listen to your kids. Don't listen to your wife. It's your day. You want to stay home and just be bored and just be lazy? Go for it, brother. Do it. Do it. But we have plans for you. We're gonna take. I don't want your plans. I just want to stay home. But we want to go to the beach. It's a family thing. It's Father's Day. Well, you guys go. I'm staying home. I'm tired of all your faces. I want to stay home. I'm tired of my wife's yik yakking. I'm tired of the kids. Daddy, come on, money. Daddy, Kim, Daddy, give me that. Yeah, I don't want to hear it. I'm deaf, blind, and that's it. It's me day. Leave me alone day. Don't bother Daddy day. That's what it is. And trust me, I got friends who are dads that are like, that are like that right now. They're ready. And somebody's like, well, you don't have kids. How do you know? Well, I may not be a dad, but I did have baby nieces and nephews and baby cousins that I have babysitted and took care of. So technically, I've been practicing, so I'm prepared. Like, listen, I know how to change a diaper on a kid. That's what I did that with these guys. I know how to feed them. I know how to cook for them, When they were like whiny, I knew how to put them over my shoulder, put them in the bed, comfort them. And Cartoon Network was a lifesaver for me. Anytime they were acting up, it's here, kids, cartoons. And the next 3 hours, it was me time. I may be an uncle or a cousin, but still, it's like, I know the tricks of the trade and I was trained very well, So, my girlfriend has kids and, and they're beautiful. And I just want to make sure that to all dads out there, yes, you have a loving family, you have a loving wife, you have kids that love you to death, and you're a good dad, you take care of everything. And you manage to take care of responsibilities, you pay the bills, you put food on the table, clothes on your kids' back, cry when they need you, you listen to them, you watch cartoons with them, you paint, color, you play ball with them, sometimes you watch sports. And I know if you have a daughter, you watch her chick flicks, you know what I mean? Or they watch sports with you, whatever. A good dad is just supposed to be there, And I know there's some kids right now that don't have their dad. They passed away. But he's always with you. He's always with you. It's like that line in Wrath of Khan. When Captain Kirk said, "He's not dead as long as you still remember him." So your father's always there for you. All right. So to all dads, be a dad, be strong, and remember, it's your day. All right. Do whatever the hell you want. You want to eat ice cream and hoagies and fat foods? Go for it. You want your wife to put duct tape over your wife's mouth. You don't want to hear it? Do it. Not really. Just don't do it. You know what I mean? You want your kid, but Daddy, we really want to take you over here. Like, Daddy ain't going nowhere. Daddy ain't going nowhere. Daddy's staying home. I'm going to be in the bed. I'm going to eat Cheetos and be buck naked, half naked. I just want to be lazy. But to all dads out there, happy Father's Day. My dad's still alive, so I'm thankful for that. But I know he's a good dad. There were times I was like, hey, I did something wrong. I said something wrong. I got disciplined for it. But you know what, though? He was the type of guy that I'm going to teach you the hard way. My dad had a saying, though, let him do it. Let the magic happen. And what he meant by that was being arrested or getting in trouble, breaking something, running away for something, getting hurt, getting scraped, and so on and so on and so on. That's what he meant by, no, let him do it. Let the magic happen. Except he was saying in Spanish, but, But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, even if you're a single mom, happy Mother's Day. That's Mather. That's mothers. That's mom and father put together. Mother's Day. All right. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that is about my time for the Jerry Torres program. I am back. And I'll probably do another podcast on Saturday, but I'll go on TikTok Live to let everybody know that I'm here. All right. So anyway, remember, let's celebrate June 19th. I'll get into the history of that on my next podcast episode. That's very important and near and dear. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for listening to another episode of the Jerry Torres program. As you all well know, I am an accomplished author. I have written a book entitled Chinese Food for Breakfast. It's a book about fun. It's an ebook. You can download the book anytime, anywhere on your phone, tablet, or your laptop. Just go to lulu.com. That is LULU, or Amazon Kindle, and download the book. It's an ebook. You can read the book anytime, anywhere on your phone, tablet, or your laptop. And the book is about fun, ladies and gentlemen. And the book is only $4, people. So you're not going to be breaking the bank. So download the book today and enjoy a good read. Also, listen to Latisse Mitchell's podcast. She's making a comeback. I cannot wait for it. I hope she does on a Riverside FM. I think I told her about Riverside. But other than that, Latisse Mitchell's podcast show, Tice Talk, is making a comeback. You can listen to her previous podcast shows either on YouTube or on iHeartRadio. And her show is hysterical. She talks about life, her family, dating, cooking, you name it. She's one of my dearest and closest friends in the comedy business. But whatever she sees and touches and writes and performs on the stage is hysterical. So listen to Latisse Mitchell's Tice Talk.
It'll make your head spin.
Latisse Mitchell's Tice Talk.
Real bad.
Tice Talk with Latisse Mitchell.
In your face.
Tice Talk.
It'll knock your socks off.
Also, listen to Gordo B's new album. It just came up. Go on TikTok, Instagram, on YouTube. Download the album today. It is a good album. I heard all of his songs. It's about 8 songs in, but definitely go to YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and download his album. Trust me, it's one of these lyrics and albums that has a good beat. You just sit down and bop your head to it, and it's a good listen. So don't forget, go to Gordo B and check him out. His name is spelled Gordo, big letter B. So listen to his music, and you're going to love it and enjoy it. Also, listen to Funky Times, ladies and gentlemen. They are a great band. They mix it up with jazz, funk, rock. They know how to make music and make music right. So you can check them out if you want to hire them for a special venue or a special occasion, either a party or a mitzvah, a wedding, hire these guys. You are not going to regret it because they know how to make the music and everyone's going to enjoy it. So go find them. They're called Funky Times, and I use their music to close my podcast. Which one am I going to use this time? Hold on. There we go. Let me try this one. Hold on. I'm going to check out the songs. Oh, God. I think this is it. All right. Yeah, this is it. All right. The hell with it. I'll use it. And this one I use to close it. 3, 2, and 1. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for listening to another episode of the Jerry Torres program. As I always say towards the end of my podcast, whatever religious figure you believe in, may you be blessed. I bid you a fondue. I'll be back. So I ask you all, please don't go changing. I'm gone, get gone, and bye.
Powered by Riverside FM.
Powered by Riverside.
Limited time offer. No purchase necessary. Offer valid at participating locations. Void where prohibited. No animals were harmed during the production of this soundboard. Subject to change without notice. Side effects include dry mouth, occasional pig snort or two, sore stomach, teary eyes, achy jaws, and whatever tingles well. Laughing heart.
You've just heard the Jerry Torres program on Spotify and on Riverside FM. Download his previous episodes on Spotify. Also, subscribe to his podcast episode. Find him on Spotify and on Riverside FM, plus other podcast affiliates. Download any of his episodes. Listen to this new one that I'm about to upload. Listen and enjoy. And remember, the Jerry Torres program will always bring you magic. And I'll throw another one in. Love.